Hey guys, I'm going to I want to try to flip this real quick, see if it follows, and time will tell once I get this uploaded onto YouTube. But follow-up video, as you can see, Alcantara. Oh yeah. So my next thing I want to wrap in Alcantara, before I get to the purpose of this video, is this section right here. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet, because of the way they're welded. This panel is looks like there's rivets that come out, and then a machine comes down and presses these in, rolls them over, creates a rivet, and that's how that panel stays in. There's many of them throughout the whole you see them all down there. It can be taken off, but I'm not exactly sure how I would re-secure it. If I would like JB weld some nuts or whatever, screws to it, and then I could screw it on, take it off and on. I'm not sure. I'll figure something out. I want it to be professional and obviously not cause, issues behind the door or anything like that. So I'll figure something out that's professional, that holds well. But I really do want to start wrapping more of the door in Alcantara. As you can see, I got some of the interior done. Bunch of the interior done. I'm starting to work up the pillars. That piece I just cannot wrap. It's going to be too hard. I don't have a scissors that's clean enough to get those edges around the buttons, and it can't be tucked. Tried to tuck it around that one, and you can see kind of I had to trim that menu button in order for it to work. It is all right. It's an imperfection I know that I'm not happy with, so we'll see as far as that. But anyways, the purpose of this video is going to be to, some people have questions on, why am I getting water in my car? All of a sudden, it rained last night. I know my sunroof drains are clear, but I got water in my car. I don't know why. So I'm going to explain why that is. And I just discovered this in my car as I pulled the door panel off to do this Alcantara, is my weather sealing is not sealed. You can see there is it's a tacky adhesive. This stuff usually rips when you try to do it. So some people have plastic here. I like the original foam. It seems to insulate and hold the water better, or retain the water better than plastic. Whatever, use plastic. It's going to be visqueen. If you want to replace it, it's fine. 3M makes a tape or an adhesive that's waterproof and tacky like this. I've used that to reseal these doors many times. It works. This is sealed. It just came undone. As you can see, I pushed it in and now it's not. It must have just baked in the sun and came off. Here's a little bit. I'm going to hit it with a heat gun before I put this all back on. But what ends up happening is water gets in your door. Okay, so the top being there is not so much of a big deal, but the water gets in the door from the outside as it's raining, and it comes down here, and it splashes all over all this stuff. This gets really wet, and what ends up happening is a lot of the times down here is open, and the water trickles and finds a way, and then it runs in and it leaks right between here, right between the door card and the actual door. It comes in right through here. So when your door is closed, as you can see, it's already inside the seal. What it does is it hits right here, and it goes in this it goes right there, and it goes down there. You never even see it. It runs down the floorboard and underneath your driver's seat, and usually your rear seats or your rear floorboards are what get wet. If you don't travel with passengers in the rear, I went a long time with knowing that my E46 was leaking so bad. But if water shows up in your rear seats for some reason, or in the footwells, where your feet go in the rear seats, the rear floorboards, that is a potential reason. Not just your sunroof drains or your fender drains or your whatever drains drain where. Also, if your door drains are plugged, it could back up and increase the likelihood that water pours in from that area as well. But I have seen many times, and personal experience, walking out to a flooded car numerous times because I can't figure out where the water's coming in. It was the vapor barrier. So hope you guys enjoy. Talk soon.